the one up on Mahoning, and of course the one down by the, across from the old roller rink. Where does that leave the township years after these are done on these garages? I know I can't build a garage on a vacant piece of property without a house.
Exactly. The one across from the roller rink was amended by, he combined all of that property into one,
Okay,
and it's commercial property. And that is how, that was amended, that he did that. That was something that he did on his own. It's a building on a commercial piece of property. So that was how that was done. I don't know what the other property is that you're
Jim
talking about.
Canterbury's up on Mahoning here. I think,
Probably agricultural.
Yes,
Huh?
yes,
Agricultural.
yes,
agriculture.
yes. Mhm.
He's selling corn out of there, or what's he selling?
Could be.
Huh? Yeah. Okay, just,
Yeah, and that was discussed with the prosecutor at the time.
what,
So,
the guy down on Brookside puts up a sign tomorrow, it says he's selling tomatoes, he's good shape, but I guess that's how
oh,
that
no,
works.
he can't do that in a platted subdivision.
I
So,
think you find my humor involved,
I don't make the rules.
yeah.
But
I'm just
that's-
curious, when I
yeah.
saw that, letter come in, I'm just curious if 5 years from now, there'll be a board of trustees sitting here trying to figure out how to get rid of that garage after that house was torn down, because
Yeah,
the township was nice enough to give them a variance to allow the garage to stand.
well, and that's something that the zoning board of appeals, I mean, that's the process that you go through, and that that's an independent board, and they
Yeah, I
can
get it.
choose to do what they wanna do,
Just curious,
yeah,
that's all I got.
mhm.
I can't for the life of me believe that he wants to keep that garage, just tear the house down and keep the garage up on 40/50, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, well, when he, brought that, to me, I said, it's not permitted. So, not permitted.
I would guess that if he was gonna build a house, tear that house down and start construction, as soon as the first house is down is one thing, but he has no immediate plans to build. I don't know, that's not my lane, I'll stay out of it, I was just curious.
Anything else for,
You got anything?
Rhonda?
Nope.
Thank you. It brings us to a guy that really put a lot of effort into this, Mr. Davis.
His wife put a lot of effort into it.
Somebody did. Rick's ought to be real proud of this one.
I already complimented him.
Hey, Rex, there you go.
That's what he took home and gave his wife.
We started cold patching the roads. We had a tree across Kincaid we went and assisted the fire department with. Got out and got off the road. We did some flushing on airport. Thanks Nancy for letting us use the flush truck. And we did some ditching on airport. 5 burials in December, sold 2 lots in December, cleaned some ditches on Downs, fixed the graves in the cemetery. Last snowstorm, we worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we used about 160 tons of salt. Fixed the sinkhole on Tozen. The blazer is up and running. Got the back window fixed, got some new tires on it, headlights work now and running pretty good. It needs, power steering lines and a water pump and a right front hub assembly, and should be a lot better. Truck 10's, new oil pan, new exhaust, new pinion seal, oil change, filters greased, put new bottom in the battery box, it was all rotted out. Truck 11, the box truck is up and running. He did a lot of work on that, I didn't even write down everything he did, it was so much. Needs, we need to buy a hot water tank. I know it's not a big deal, but we're gonna get one and get a hot water tank put in.
Are you guys gonna install it?
Yeah. The front furnace, I don't know if you guys are aware of, is not working, we need a new gas line put in.
Are you guys gonna run the gas line?
Whatever you guys want us to do.
What do you feel comfortable doing?
I feel comfortable doing whatever, as long as you guys feel comfortable with us doing it. We gotta dig it, run it under the sidewalk, I mean, tear the whole inside out and put it all back together, which is no big deal, as long as it's all right with you guys.
It's gotta be fixed.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. The hot water tank won't have gas, and the furnace doesn't have gas, cause there's rust in the line.
Did you install
or
a gas
something.
line?
There's rust in the line, or there's leaks outside, or something.
Did you not know the line at all?
No, never had hot water.
Any thoughts on the gas line?
Oh, that's good, my hot water tank's down.
Do you want the road department to do it, or do you want
The contractor.
a contract?
I didn't know what you guys were comfortable with, because it's a,
There's no requirement for licensing of running a gas line.
no,
Okay, I have no problem with it.
okay, we'll take care of it.
I recommended to the board, Sean, that I would get a couple guys that are certified in running the gas lines using plastic, cause you're gonna have to put down with a riser and a compression fitting. If you guys aren't used to that, then have a heating individual come in and make sure that the gas goes to the building. And then he'll take it from there to make sure it's broke down in rounds or a water column, water column.
He can run the lines, but I would want somebody that knows and is licensed to do such as make the connections. Just like when you get a gas stove in your house, you should have a licensed plumber to hook the gas line.
All right, we'll have to talk to,
Does that make sense? Bill,
What's that?
what I just said?
Well, I mean, they're gonna have to get parts, and the only place you're gonna be able to get parts probably is gonna be Appalachian Supply up in Meridian Road. You're gonna need risers, compression fittings,
once you bring it into the building, it's, you have to start there to run it tied together, so, I mean,
you won't need.
somebody tie it all together, it's not like, I can't do much. If I could, I mean, I could run it to the building then, and somebody would have to tie it all together, 'cause
Yeah, you
I can't
won't, I don't think you'll need.
make
anything else to
everything
Get it to the building, Sean.
fit unless I tie it all together. So, I'll dig it, expose it,
Yeah, if you.
tear it
did
out,
expose it,
have it ready for them to
they'll
lay
go
in,
and
run it, and I will cover it all up.
lay the line, and it'll take the liability off of us. Okay? Have two guys come out and give, quotes, we'll take the best one.
Don't get cold in the heat.
As soon as possible.
I'll have it dug tomorrow.
Yeah, get it exposed. I'm surprised that when East Ohio was out there, they didn't use a sniffer to tell you exactly where that leak was.
Damn lines.
Yeah.
In fact, they even let the gas go to the building.
Yeah, they just shut it off.
They did shut it off, but knowing that there's a leak there.
I think if they shut it off, they shut everything off. There's no shut off separate. So if they shut the gas off at the meter, they shut
And they
road
don't
off,
care.
police off.
If there's a leak, they'll shut it off everywhere. So I'm really concerned if there
You're not gonna
is
shut off at my
actually.
house.
Yeah.
Could be warm there. Are they gonna be able to get assessments on that directly?
I'll have to give them a call and see their availability to get down here ASAP to get the assessment on that.
So you're gonna
Give
give
us a quote.
two estimates, one from Denna and who else?
I get one from Dean and one from Fred.
Who's Dean?
They both have, natural gas companies that they, run house lines.
Who's Fred?
Fred?
Hanford?
Yeah, Fred's in.
Okay. Alright, so you come, we need estimates.
Tomorrow, you can get them come out tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know, as soon as they can possibly get out here.
All right.
If you can expose that line, that would be fine.
The furnace company's gonna be, I called them today too. 'cause you
Does
were
that
busy.
line run around the front
They're
of the
gonna be
building now?
getting you the quote.
Yeah.
So you can dig the line and see what's going on?
I told the furnace guy that
If
we'll
he
take it all out,
takes it,
have it
it's
ready,
supposed to
that he
shut
just
it
needs to
down.
run it to make
They should shut it down.
the bids adequate.
I know.
If he digs it and exposes a big problem, they're gonna, or down.
Then, yeah, that's a different problem than
It's a whole nother problem.
Yeah,
so.
then it'll have to be done right then and there, because you can't shut us and the police off too.
Well, if you find a leak, I'll make sure that it gets installed.
Can of worms, I'm gonna be screwed. We'll just have to fix it then.
So I won't dig it until we get estimates.
Are you gonna hand dig this or what?
Yeah, it's right up by the building.
I can't believe if it's leaking that bad, you should be able to smell it, right?
Alan's found nothing.
Look into it, get your guy coming.
Looked and
See
started
what you
digging
got.
today by the meter, and I stopped. Couldn't figure out what was going on.
Couldn't find the line.
But out farther, need to dig up more and over to the meter to see where it goes and just follow it, but I didn't wanna get into that in case I found a leak, that's why I stopped.
Alright. Dig it, see what you find. So you can see.
Go ahead and dig it out.
Dig it either way, so.
Didn't need- Doug, I just didn't wanna open a can of worms.
Well, the guys are gonna come, if they're gonna come give us a price on that, we're digging it anyhow, right?
Yeah, well, if we dig it, I'm sure we'll save money.
Alright,
Yeah.
look into,
We need to get a drill press for our mechanic. The one we have is a press that you can barely pull down on it, that's a hand drill that's upside down.
is there another one in there?
Not that I know of, no, just the one that's in the other shop, not by the mechanic shop. That's where Frank sits, there's one in that corner,
Yeah.
just a homemade thing with a drill on it. Didn't know if you just wanted me to get one at Harbor Freight, there's a bench one for $210.
Thoughts?
Or can we spend a little more and get something decent?
The bench is better than the floor one.
Alright,
Or can we get something with a better name? Or do you want us to spend $210 on the cheap one?
210, yeah, we can replace it for 210.
3 times.
We need a scanner for our big trucks. We borrowed one from Snap-on, and truck 3 was 80-something%. The exhaust was plugged, so he had to regen it to get it to clean itself out. There's no way to regen them without a scanner. And if it would've got plugged, you could took it off, got it cleaned, or it would've cost you $3,000 for a new exhaust. We looked at the Snap-on one. The Snap-on one's the ProLink. It comes with the international program. It's a lifetime update for $5,465. Napa has a Alltel MS909 CU tablet with international program for $4124.99. May require yearly updates at $800 a year. Called about a Matco scanner, it was $9,100 plus $1,400 for the international software, and it requires yearly for $1,400. So we tried the Snap-on one, it's pretty nice. It's more money than the Napa one. He's supposed to bring me the Napa one, so we can physically try it and make sure it does everything that we want it to. So I don't wanna do nothing on that until we get the Napa Alltel one. Unless you guys want us to go with the Snap-on ProLink, it comes with the international programming with lifetime updates for $5,465.
You have 2 updates, they cost more than that.
Well, what I don't know yet is the internationals in it. I believe as long as they don't come out with a new motor or something that we don't have to update it every year, it'll be in it. If we get a new international, then we would have to update it. Is that right or wrong, Gun? You got them. I tried calling him, he didn't call me
So-
back.
Here's how the game works. Snap-on Pro ain't gonna come with the international programming with lifetime updates that are never gonna be what you want them to be. And if you want it, you're gonna pay for it. I've had 3 Snap-on scanners over the years, paid to update every single one of them. I have the $9,100 Matco scanners, I pay $1,500 a year to update. And that doesn't include tech auth or anything else that gotta go with these. If you really want my opinion, I'll give it to you, but you probably don't wanna hear it. My opinion is that send it down to the county and have them scan it. Send it up to J Barb, have him scan it, pay him $75 or $100 a rip, and that's all we need to do. Time to buy the scanner for what we're doing down there in that shop, buy a scanner. It's the same as me, I question my sanity every time I do this. Every year I buy an update, I tell myself this is the last year I'm doing this, I'll send it out and have this part of it done before we bring it back in-house and fix it, but, you're gonna run into a position, which you're there now, where for $5,500, we can send that thing out and have it scanned 100 times or more. That's my opinion, that's my thought on it, that's a guy that's in the game. The scanner I have right now is the last scanner I'll ever buy, I won't do it again, because even what the scanner companies are telling you, what they're not telling you is the International's gonna charge you $1,000 next year to get the updated software, or to get the license agreement. That's the next one coming now, it's gonna be the license agreement. My Dodge is right now, I gotta pay to get into the gateway, to even get into the thing, to look at it. So you can have a $25,000 scanner there, unless you're gonna pay to get in the gateway, it's worthless, because, so you're gonna pay. There's nothing free anymore. Every corner you turn when it comes to this, you're writing somebody a check, or here's my credit card information, tack it on the bill, and I'll see you next month and we'll do this again, because that's the way it works. I'm sure Russ knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's just what it is, so. My opinion states, stay away from the scanners.
Are we supposed to just go down once a month and have it scanned? Because the truck showed nothing. You put the scanner on it, and that's when it said that it needed regen, that it was 80% clogged. There was nothing wrong with the truck, truck didn't say nothing was wrong. You put the scanner on and boom, there it was.
Well,
So, I mean, that's fine with me, I'm not the mechanic, I'll take it down once a month, pay $100 and have them check it out.
I don't think you need to do that. If it's running all right, it's not a big concern. As far as I'm
How was
concerned.
the exhaust 83% plugged and it wasn't running funny at all? Said it needed
And
regen.
What year's the truck?
15.
It's 15, so it's 6 years. So take it down once every 6 years and get it regen.
Okay.
Here's the next thing I'll tell you. You guys have to be cautious about what they're doing with those trucks.
No, it's, yeah.
Putting around the allotments at 30 miles an hour, never gonna clear the exhaust out of it. You gotta get up on the freeway, you gotta run it, you gotta get it off. That's number one. Number two, they have to be adamant, positively sure that they do not shut that truck down when it's in the middle of a regen. If
No.
they shut it down when it's in the middle of a regen, there's a good possibility it'll lock itself down and it won't regen again until you go in and reset it. So I'm gonna tell you that my theories and my beliefs, although they're mine, state that probably the reason the truck wasn't regenerated was something to do with user error to start with. But it's an International, so you can take that, throw it out the window. I'm not a fan of those to start with. Max Force is bad all day, twice on Sunday, so, but that's my opinion. I think it's nice to have a scanner in hand, it's nice to be able to do stuff in hand, but we're paying this guy by the hour, he's not a flat rate tech. We have an agreement with Randy, don't we?
Mhm.
Send it down, put it on the scanner and regen it if it needs regen. If for some reason that there's no piece made there yet, and, then send it up J Barb, have him put it on his and do it up there. I'll gladly pay the bill, it's gonna save me money at the end of the day. There you have it, so, these two can do, I mean, whatever they think, but that's my thought.
No,
You're in business, I can't.
I'm in the game, that's what I'm telling.
you're the one that uses it every freaking day, not me.
Well, Russ is in the game, am I wrong?
Oh, you're correct.
Okay, I'm done. Ran over. Rant's over, I'm done. I may have a pro link down there that'll do those trucks. I don't know where mine ever went. I put updated when I bought the Matco. The Matco was a Matco 3, I think it's 3 years old now, so I should still have the, I didn't trade the Pro Link in when I bought the Matco. It would do heavy duty trucks, so I think the Pro Link wouldn't do regular trucks, so that's when I made the decision to spend $10,000 and buy a machine that does nothing but cost me money every day, worse than my wife.
Just stay away from it.
Anyway,
Okay, Sean, do you have anything else for us?
Nope.
Guys, do you have anything else for Sean?
no.
Okay, then, we're gonna move on. Thank you, Sean. To, old business, correspondence that Courtney had.
I wanted to let the trustees know that I put the, new updated contract with, JEDA Services in your folders. I gave you a copy of the 2021 one, and I didn't do one last year, and the 2023 one for comparison, so hopefully we can look at that for approval at the next meeting. I received a letter today in the mail from the planning commission, with regard to the, tax incentive, program, and they are looking for 2 representatives at their meeting, March 16th at 10 a.m. So, you have some time, and appointments aren't due until February 10th, but they're looking for that
That's March.
March 16th at 10 a.m.
That's you? You know?
That's a Thursday. How long are the meetings?
1 to 2 hours. But,
Yeah, we can make that one, that's a Thursday.
Is it the
I'll be out of
Tiffany?
town.
yeah,
And who did that last year? Me and you did it last year, didn't we?
we did do it at least 1 year, I don't know about 2.
March 16th.
That'd be a Thursday.
I suppose I can do it.
According to you and Doug,
I believe that would be all right.
okay. You and Courtney on the 16th at 10?
For the Tiffany.
Yes. Takes care of that. Anything else for correspondence, Courtney?
Last year, we did the Gov Deals resolution in March, cause we weren't selling anything earlier in the year. Would you want to do that now, or would you wanna do that, wait until we have something to sell?
I'm gonna do it now, get it out of the way, we got it here.
Have it here, Harry.
The EMA meeting, that's the 11th?
Yes, 5 p.m. And we did not approve any minutes yet. Do we wanna approve November, December today?
Did this just come in today?
What?
This, thing you need to get approved?
No, Gov Deals,
Yes.
we approved last year in March.
And you need it approved again today, but it's just come in today?
No, it's just a blanket if you wanna declare anything on the inventory worthless, and put it on
Well,
Gov
I'm just trying to
Deals.
find out when it came in. If we're gonna do the agenda here, we wanna try to get it on the agenda.
Oh, we can do it next meeting, that's fine.
Well, I mean, since it's here, let's go ahead and get it done.
It's up to you, it's all right. I mean, I don't think we got anything going on. Whatever you
Now,
agree.
one thing that we go back to, Sean Davis on, and he brought his question up to me earlier today. The tar truck, the grader.
Oh,
We have to get
I
that
turned my
off of
inventory
the-
on, it's all still on my inventory.
You wanna ask the board that question?
Take it off of inventory now that it's all sold and gone.
Right, it shouldn't be on your inventory if it's
Right.
gone, you take it off. Inventory is what you have, not what you used to have.
Yeah, we should-
Get it off.
I'm sorry.
That's what
We'll wait till
Let's
the next meeting.
bring it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Under new business, so under old